The difference between Metallica and Megadeth in terms of criticism and attitude. Metallica handled criticism very well. Lars is very wise with his words, and he never tries to diss anyone. Even in the early interviews like in 1984, Lars is already talking like a very professional musician. And he does it in such a respectable way. Even if he says something bad about other bands, he makes sure he says it in a nice tone. Because that's how you avoid the entire music industry hating you. They're pretty freaking self-aware that Saint Anger and Lulu are not their best albums, but when the anniversary comes, they just say, hey, the anniversary of your favorite album is here. If you put Metallica and criticism on the same sentence, what do I think of? I think Metallica are just really cool people. They're confident with themselves, they don't need to prove anything, they know not everything they put out is gonna be a masterpiece, and they're fine with it. Metallica don't start Twitter wars or drama, they just do it in a cool, respectable, relaxed, chill way with a little bit of humor thrown into it. These people really can take a joke and they're not sensitive, they don't think too much. But I honestly can't say the same thing about Megadeth. All I picture is that, for example, if a fan says, oh, I don't really like Rust in Peace, then Dave will freaking start a Twitter war and keep bashing this person and just throw like 13-year-old insults at him. These type of things might get a laugh or two, but for me it seems really petty. It's subconsciously telling people you're pretty freaking insecure if you need to defend yourself like that and need to bash people to make yourself feel better. You know that Dave and laser pointer video? That's classic Dave. Metallica would never do something like that. Does it mean they're less edgy, less heavy? No, it means they're better people than him. And they do things at a more respectable way. Basically, you can say they think before they act. Is this the right thing to say? How will this affect me in the future? I'm guessing they do that. But how would Metallica deal with that situation? James would probably say, hey, can you stop shining that laser? It's very distracting. Everyone would clap, then nothing wrong. But Dave likes to provoke and troll people. Yeah, some people like to do that. It is kind of fun. But if you do that all the time, then it gets really annoying. People think when you argue, you need to argue till the death and then until you finally win, but the real smart people, they don't need to argue about anything. The cool kids, the smart people, are Metallica, they just brush it off, it's like nothing. If every little thing provokes you and you're so sensitive, then that means you don't know how to control your emotions. Even Metallica in their dangerous prime time of the 80s wouldn't say something like that. If someone said Master of Puppets sucks in 1986, they would just brush it off. That's what they've been doing for 40 years. But Dave always tries to defend himself or calls people out. And it's just freaking petty. So here's another short example. So in Facebook, there's this meme. This guy, he said, Metallica, I've been waiting for 10 years for a new album. Where is it? And Metallica just said, you missed our new album in 2016, bro. If it was Dave, he would say, are you freaking blind or deaf or something or blah blah blah. He would just bash this person. There's so many freaking other examples of James being a polite person and then respectable. If someone does something, he would just say it in a very calm way, not trying to be aggressive or provoke anyone. So Too Long Didn't Read, Metallica just brushed things off, they're very cool and chill, but Megadeth, for Dave, it's really the opposite.